Morning, Jared. Yeah, gold's been a wild one this month. Morning, Jared. Shit. Yeah, gold. So, yeah, gold has been doing what it did yesterday. And if you're on the ball, like really on the ball, you may have absolutely demolished sells. I was trying this 1 minute strategy. Damn, man, I don't even want to talk about it, but it was good. I won't lie, it was good. And caught sells somewhere around here. It was like a break and retest of this level. Caught sells from here. But I won't lie, I secured like 20 pips. And I left it. And it continued to drop like 100 pips. Now, Jared, the minute is power. The minute is power. If you have your higher time frame direction right, there's this thing that I've just been seeing over and over again. But we won't talk about that on stream. Anyway. Well, we've got the support here that lines up with this level. And then below that, we've got, you know, pretty much clean. Let's see on a 4 hour. Jared, what's your monthly target at here on gold? It's the last day of the month. Potentially no trades for me. I guess monthly target would be to fill the wick of last month. That would be my monthly target. Gonna need a big move here to do that. But you know what? We have been driving up, collecting liquidity, time and time again. Yeah, previous month's wick full. Got it right there. Okay, so yeah, we've been basically in this channel here, trending down. Clearly, the sentiment of the market right now is bearish, but we have been having these, you know, very impulsive moves up, and I would say that is just to grab liquidity to drive further down. So at this point, you know, you would think, okay, surely it's got enough liquidity to move somewhere. Morning, Adolf. So we are nearing the support here, and the way we are slowly moving into the support makes me believe that we will break this level. Because if you get a strong move into support, then of course there's a higher chance you see a strong rejection like this. Strong move into support, rejection, strong move, rejection. Now we're moving very slowly. Okay, so once we break that support, it's gonna be hard for price to bounce up so impulsively like that, because now you've got all these levels of resistance here, which will stop price from moving further up. That's just one way to see it. But yeah, anyway, I guess I'm only really looking for sells here today, same as the whole week really. And we've got a support down here at 18,14,600. Right over here, lining up with the support on the left. I suppose we could move this to the most recent. It's really close. And then we should be able to fill this wick if we get a closure below here. 24 pips. and your 4-hour support is at 1808,500. Morning guys, morning everyone, welcome back. So pretty straightforward, got nice clean candles looking left. Overall we are bearish. Let's see the daily candle. Yeah, you know, we continuously closing bearish here. We had a nice wick up yesterday. That was that 4-hour like liquidity grab, you could say. And today we've created this top wick. We even tapped into this previous daily support. So you should see us continue down here and fill yesterday's wick, and then potentially moving into the daily support here at 1808,500. Alright, then your next target. So we may have some runners here. Look, I wasn't even planning on taking a trade today, but you could see some movement here. This candle may want to just fill this monthly wick to end of the month. On the other hand, we've been selling off all month, and if you think about it like this, sellers are probably taking profit yesterday and today. Maybe that's why we had that big spike up yesterday. So when sellers are taking profit, the bearish momentum will die down. So just something to keep in mind. But if we are breaking below support here and we've got volume and everything, you should be set to move. So we'll see how it goes. Got a 4-hour support right over here. I've had load shedding since 6. I haven't been able to make coffee, nothing. Morning everybody, wow. Nice to see you guys all back here. Okay, so straightforward, we're just waiting for a closure below 1814 here on gold. Last day of the month, I'm not going to rush into any trades. This is potentially the only thing that I'd be willing to take if we do get this closure below here. Load shedding for 8 hours. Well, yesterday we had load shedding 3 times for 3 hours. Total of 9 hours. The inverter can't even charge. There's just not enough time. So even when the power's off, we just stuffed. News for today. Nothing this morning. We've got some USD news later. Core PCE and unemployment claims. Tomorrow, ISM, manufacturing. Okay, cool. So shouldn't have to worry too much about that. GBP, let's have a look at the daily. You know what, it's the last day of the month. Let's also just take a quick squeeze at the monthly candle here. So it looks like we will close bullish. And if you're looking at your monthly, you've got pretty much clean candles up until sorry, 174,300. So potentially next month we should maybe continue up to that level. And if we do, we'll have a lot of buying opportunities here on GJ next month. In terms of this weekly candle, it's not doing too much right now. I was expecting it to go bullish, so let's see. Daily, we are sitting at this daily support. Yeah, I was also just discussing on gold. So yeah, the monthly candle will generally have a pullback, you know, at the end of the month. Because like here on gold, we've been bearish the whole month. Well, yeah, we've been bearish, okay? So there's been a lot of sellers throughout the month. Now, anyone holding sell still will potentially be taking profit in the last couple of days of the month. So that will also be a reason for price to pull back. So yeah, just looking back at gold, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about buys on gold. But if we do break this resistance, we've got a nice range moving up. So let's see about that. GJ, okay, your daily was bearish. 4 hour looks pretty bearish here as well, but right now it's just pretty choppy. Need to wait for some volume here on GJ. We've got a support down here. $19 pips. Nah, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Okay, looking at this as a support here, we had resistance, resistance, support, support, support. This right here was like a fake out. So I guess if you break below 165,573, we could potentially move back down to 165,390 and then potentially to your next target here at 165,200. Looking at your hourly, looks like this candle will fill this wick here. Yeah, I'm gonna be very cautious taking trades today. Today and tomorrow, we're just gonna take it slow. If we don't have any trades, that's fine. I'm not going to chase anything. Right now, I don't like GJ. This may be something that I would potentially try and execute on if, I don't know, if this hourly candle closed like that and then we wicked back up on the next hourly to potentially then fill the wick, you know, maybe something like that. But it's a little bit sketchy. I want to see a break below support, and then the issue is we've only got 19 pips moving down here, so we'll miss it on 19 pips, that's fine. you can see how the structure shifted from bullish to bearish, and we started obviously creating lower lows, lower highs. So potentially here, if we do get some volume, you know, maybe we see price drive into 164,800 later today. That is a possibility here. Already seems like there's some volume. I mean, this hourly candle just opened up and we've already moved 26 pips here on GJ, so that's moving. One thing, if you do take a trade within this range here, if you get a closure, you know, close enough to the zone, and you do manage to get into profit as you move into the support here at 165,200, then you can just move stops to break even. So that is one approach you could take. Oh guys, by the way, I've made a Discord server for the live stream just so that we can have a little bit more communication, and so I can keep you guys up to date with runners, because there are often times that I leave runners on the stream and, you know, I tell you guys, you know, move stops to break even when you get to this level, or, you know, generally I will have stops at break even before I leave the stream, and I'll give you guys targets. But there may be days where I can see that, okay, price is potentially not going to reach this target, let me close a bit more, let me close full, and I'll just be able to keep you guys updated on trades we take here on the live stream, as well as announcements. So I am also doing that 500 Rand giveaway either today or tomorrow. I'll see how I feel. I need to think of a question. I'm gonna ask you guys a question, so I need to think of that question, and then we'll see who gets it right. Either who gets it right or who's first to answer, something like that. Then I'll announce the winner on the Discord. $4 here on gold closed bearish. Let's see, we closed below support. So yeah, based off your 4-hour, closing below support, bearish, driving up, forming this wick. If we form a resistance, then we could potentially move down here, and this current 4-hour may fill this wick here. By the way, the Discord, so far I've only got the link in my Instagram bio, so if you go follow my Instagram, it is there on the top right of the screen. So go follow my Instagram. I've got a link tree in my bio, and you'll see the Discord server in that link tree. So here on GJ, your 4-hour, we just had these weak candles here, creating a support. Previous 4-hour did close bearish, and we've pushed down now on this 4 hour here created this wick. But because we didn't close below support, there is always a possibility that price could still drive up off of this level. And if we do, I'd only be looking for buys above 165,890, this resistance right over here, and looking to target 166,200. That's quite a nice range right there. So yeah, just taking it slow today, guys. Taking it slow. In fact, if my inverter dies, I may have to even end the stream early here, because my Wi-Fi is running on the inverter. So tried to live stream off my phone starter once, and that just didn't go so well. Perks of living in South Africa. You know, maybe we call today like a data collection day. We just take notes here of how price is moving. I'm not too sure I'll be executing on anything just yet. It's the end of the month. Had a pretty good month, and yeah, why force anything today on the last day when we know that things potentially could get funky? So yeah, last week was terrible. Last week was really terrible, but I can't hide this from you guys. I took these trades live, so it was there for you to see. The streams are still up. You know, I'm not trying to cheat my way out of anything here. Last week, I think, was, not gonna lie, but in total for the month, okay, we're looking at, so this week was only 5 pips. We had these 2 losses, and that was last month. So we'll add 28 there, which will leave us with 33 for that week, or those first few days of the month. 33 plus 15 plus 264 minus 89. Okay, so 423 up until this week, and then took 10 pip loss. Okay, so we're looking at 510 pips for the month. 510, that is not bad. Last month we did 396. And then our first month was only 1 week. Was a pretty good week. So not bad at all. $510 pips for the month, guys. Yeah, this is transparency. I mean, I'm like, I know it was a good month, but last week was just so bad. Like, I don't even want to show you guys the record, but here it is. Here it is. Okay, 510 pips for the month. Let's just double check last week. Damn, don't even talk about it. The issue last week was honestly I took too many trades. Plain and simple. Too many trades. You know, sometimes the pressure of the live stream gets to you. Yeah, 89, negative 89 pips last week. I mean, it's pressure trading. It's pressure trading just by itself. Now to trade in front of other people is obviously a whole different thing. But I was obviously confident enough to start, and I've started, and you know, things are going pretty well. But as the following grows, obviously, you know, I don't want to mess up here. So sometimes the thing is in trading, if you're trying to avoid losses, that's when you take more of them. So obviously I need to do some personal reflection, which I have done and I do on a regular basis. I think this week is a lot better than last week. Potentially took too many trades on Tuesday. No trades on Monday. This first trade was just a stupid. That was basically a mistake. But it was on the stream, so it's on the record. Yeah, easier said than done, but I think I am getting to a point where I'm getting into a rhythm and I am able to trade like I normally do. First few weeks were really good, and then I guess maybe the pressure of the stream got to me. And then you can see I learned from some of those losses and had some really good weeks here. But next month what I'll do is I'll focus on taking less trades. So yesterday was basically exactly what I want for the stream, where it's focusing on one setup, okay, and waiting for exactly that. When it plays out, execute on it, whatever happens, that's the result for the day, and walk away. So yesterday I was looking for gold sales and managed to get into about 10 pips of profit, secured half, had stops at break even, walked away. Even though it was 10 pips, I would say potentially it's one of the best days on stream. Also because you guys were here. Had a lot of viewers yesterday. Everyone was busy in the chat, so that was really cool. Okay, so your 15 minutes, tap back into the support, close back above the support right here, and looks like we may drive up. So like I say, your previous 4 hour, even though we closed bearish, we're still respecting the support, and we may potentially move up. We've tapped into this daily support area. But yeah, really, GJ is quite choppy. I'm not gonna lie. Don't think I'll be doing anything here on GJ today. This right here is a nice clean zone. If I were to take a trade on GJ today, it would definitely be there. Executed those gold sells yesterday below this hourly bullish doji right over here. So if you manage to hold those sells, I think our next target was at like 18.15. Could have had a nice trade there. I think most of us got stopped out at break even though. RCT, is that with order blocks? Look, I don't like the whole smart money concept thing, but I don't think this is anything to ignore. Look at this order block right here, and look at yesterday's move. But this is a price action stream, not a smart money stream. So please, 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 we don't talk about that. Price action. At the end of the day, what this order block essentially is a resistance. There's resistance up there, obviously. On a 15-minute, there's your resistance. So, you know, if you were marking up your zones, you know, like we'd obviously have a resistance up here. And there would be your next resistance. So we broke above this resistance, we moved to the next level, and we rejected. Plain and simple. Yeah, that smart money shit is just so like over the top. You know, I've never even looked into it, but you see these guys on Instagram talking about mitigation, talking about cock. I don't know what the hell they talk about, man. Break of structure. I don't know, man. They've just got all these crazy words trying to sound smart. Smart money concept. More like dumb money concept. Yeah, I trade dumb money. you'll hear guys on Instagram say like, oh yeah, smart money, they'll sell over here. Um, Dumb money, they'll sell down here. Well, you know what? Dumb money can make money too. Probably more money. Because we have higher probability setups. Yeah, these guys go for like 100 R trades. That's just, I mean, you probably take 100 losses before you get that one win. Then you sit at break even. So well done. Gold star for you. No, Kaylin, you don't. Sorry. Well, you can't gain experience without starting, so I would just start if I were you. How much experience should an investor have before trading Forex? Investing and Forex are completely different. Completely different. Trading is more like running a business. I'm not sure how else to put that. But investing, you know, I'm not entirely sure of different investing strategies, but generally guys are just dollar cost averaging and investing long term. So now that is a whole lot easier than trading. If you are able to just put your money away and not look at it, then, you know, obviously there is psychology behind that. Maybe you see a dip in the market and you want to take your money out. You do have that same psychology in trading, but it's a lot quicker than investing, and there's a much better turnover. Because instead of making maybe 10% a year, you potentially can make 10% a month. Maybe 10% a week if you have enough experience under your belt. You could potentially get to that point. But to get experience, you have to start. You are in the right place though. I am releasing a beginner's course, and I'll have updates on that on the Discord channel as well. I'd like to get that out this weekend, Friday or Saturday. Can I put the Discord link in the live chat as well? Just make that easier for you. Haha, that is an Android. That's my trading phone. I can't even be mad if you hate on Android. I hate on Android. So roast me if you want to. Yeah, you see this hourly drove all the way up, and we are pushing back down now. So your 4 hour, obviously you had to create a top wick here. We've now flipped bearish on the 4 hour, and the reason I marked up this level on the 30 minute, you know, was to see potentially where could price move. Now, not that I was planning to take a trade off of that level, but it was just interesting to see that, okay, we did move up into that level. So now we can see and start to learn where are these wicks being formed, where are these new 4 hour candles pulling back to. Yeah, Android has more indicators. That's why I have an Android. Didn't you know that? See, this 30 minute doesn't have a top wick. Now where are we going to wick up to? Just for interest's sake. Potentially there. Potentially there. Just waiting for a break below support here. Just passing time. Yeah, how's it? Let's see. Look, I'm no Discord guru, so I'm gonna have to just figure out how all of this works. Give me some time on the Discord, guys. I have created different channels. I think they're called channels. So you can see there we've got an announcements, got trade updates, got a channel for Monster Money Trading, which is the education. I'll have the updates on the beginner course on there, which will be releasing soon. Thanks CTC. Raza, was it? Raza. Thanks, man. I'll check that out. yeah, I'll check that out later today, try and make it pretty for you guys. Thanks, man, I appreciate it. All of this Discord, YouTube, it's all new to me. Creating websites. Been learning a lot, but obviously I've got a lot to learn. And it's one of those things when you compare to other people, see what other people are putting out, like, it's disheartening, but you know, like, you have to start somewhere. Just like with the trading, with anything, you have to start somewhere. If you go to gym, you're not gonna just arrive at the gym one day looking all buff. You know, you're either gonna be like a skinny guy or maybe a fat guy. So the thing is, you have to actually show up one day and just start. Otherwise, you're never gonna get to that buff guy or get to your desired physique. So I've started, and I'll persist, and things will just get better. I know they will. Potentially a fake out of the support if we do close back below 165, 570. We could maybe move down to support here, but it's messy, man. It's so messy. Not playing with GJ, not at all. Gold waiting for a break below support. I'll be here today until maybe just after London Open. Let's see how the market's moving at London Open. But I'm not going to be here for the whole day. Good setup for sales on GJ. Potentially, yeah. Okay, so we've got 18 minutes here. You know what? For me, the best thing to do right now, while we are just moving erratically within this range, even though it is setting up to drive down, and I know there's a very high probability it could move down here, for me it's not the cleanest setup. What I'll potentially wait for here is a closure on the hourly below 165, 450. I think that looks a lot better. If we get a hourly closure below this hourly support here, then we've got a wick to fill for about 15 pips or so, and we've got about a 25 pip range to support. And yeah, in terms of going break even, the support is just quite close here. But this support right over here is like pretty much a fake out, so we could almost ignore that. That's just the way that I'd like to look at it. Okay, we ignore that, because then you look here on an hourly, we've got this higher time frame, this hourly support right over here. So if we can close below that support on the hourly, we should be good to drive down or fill these wicks and then move to support. I don't know what GJ is doing. We need a closure below support for these cells on the hourly. And then London Open. What's been happening with London Open lately, or the past week, is price has just been driving down, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Okay, no, yesterday we closed out of support and price moved straight up. You can see we had no bottom wick there, so we drove straight up. It's been moving up all week at London Open, and we have had this strong, pushback up after tapping into 165,400. Yeah, there's been absolutely no confirmations at London Open this week on GJ. Just been leaving everyone in the dust. But I think if we can get a closure below support here on the hourly, today should be a little bit cleaner. I'll just see. Morning, Bart. Bart night. GJ is a mess. It is definitely a mess. Honestly, today may not be taking any trades. It's the last day of the month, but we've analyzed here on GJ for potential sells. If this hourly candle can close below 165,450, below this hourly support, we could potentially fill these wicks and move down to support over here. Your daily is bearish, but the other thing is we closed above support here, above this daily support, so that's worrying. Gold also just looking for a closure below support here. Put the Discord link in the chat. Don't forget to join there for trade updates and announcements. And then I've also put the my Forex funds discount code there in the chat. Don't forget you can get 5% off on any evaluation program with the discount code. Thanks to everyone joining here this morning. Potentially might be a slow day, but thank you for joining anyway. Please leave a like on the video. Next week we'll be back at it. Tomorrow's the first day of the month, so also potentially could be slow. Next week we have NFP Friday next week, so that should be fun. Obviously NFP is in the afternoon, so it's not going to be on our stream. But yeah, NFP next week Friday. Okay, look here, I think what I'm going to do for the giveaway, no, but not, I won't stream NFP. think what I'll do for the giveaway, someone needs to give a shout out to something on the Instagram. Let's see. Yeah, I think give the live stream a shout out on your Instagram. Tag me at Con Abrams. I'll put it in the chat. And stand a chance to win $500. Don't forget to add the link if you do give it a shout out. So that's just to say thanks to everyone for the support. Obviously just hit 100 subs. And you guys have actually been really awesome. Really awesome. I think these streams can get pretty toxic at times. And so far I haven't really had any bad vibes. So, appreciate you guys. Even on the losing days, you know, I haven't really had any hate or anything. So you guys are really awesome. And I think you guys will make great traders. Because if you're hating on me for taking a loss, then I don't know. But losses are part of the game. And you guys seem to understand that, so that's awesome. You guys are gonna go far. Got no tags yet on IG. No one wants free money. Right, London Open. That closure was absolutely whack. We've closed above support. Got these weak rejections. Potentially could drive up here. Gold was closed above support. Absolutely nothing to do. Ian, thanks for the follow. I think CTC, you may as well. You may as well. Just don't forget to give the stream a shout out. got absolutely no tags yet. Where you from, brother? You know what? No one else wants this money. No one else wants this money. Raza, I'm gonna give it to you, brother. Do you have PayPal? And I'll get that over to you. Just pop me a DM on Instagram. I mean, 500 isn't a lot, but you'll get yourself a bottle of Ciroc or, I don't know, anything. Take your girlfriend out for supper, dinner, whatever. No one wants this money. I'll do a nice giveaway at 1,000 subs. Ooh, there's your drive down on GJ, filling that wick on the hourly. Yeah, you got some volume now at London Open. There was nothing to do here. There was no confirmations closing above that support. Yeah, quite tricky. May as well take this away. Giveaway's done. No worries, Ian. I appreciate the support. Do you guys ever have bad dreams about trading? Like, in your dream or nightmare, you're like in heavy drawdown or you blow your account or something. You wake up in the morning, first thing you do is you check your MetaTrader, see if your money's still there. And that's the worst. I had a dream last night that I took a huge loss. First thing I did when I woke up, checked my MetaTrader, and everything was good. Like, even though you know it was just a dream, best believe you running to that MT4, MT5. Nothing happening today, guys. Absolutely nothing. Gold is just stuck in this range right here. If we do break above this resistance, we could potentially move to 18,21,800. I just don't think that's a trade that I would take. Alright guys, really not much to do here. Not really planning on taking any trades last day of the month. I wanted to just see what is going to happen here anyway, and clearly not much. We've had this move down, this push down now at London Open. Could potentially drive lower. Tricky area right here. You've got an hourly support at this level 165, 450, and then you've got your 30-minute support right over here. So potentially if this 30-minute closes below, you know, maybe we move down to support. But this is quite a small range, you know, 20 pips, 19 pips. Gold, not really doing anything. So I think, guys, I'm going to call it a day here. Tomorrow's probably going to be quite slow as well. We'll just see how it goes. First day of the month. Looks like we'll close bearish on the monthly. Yeah, I doubt we'll retrace all the way back up today. If we are closing bearish on the monthly, below maybe this level over here, then in the beginning of the month we should see some sort of retracement up to form that top wick, and then potentially drive down to some of your next levels here. GJ monthly looks like it will also close strong bullish, and then, you know, looks like we're already starting to retrace here. So potentially, you know, beginning of the month, maybe we drive down to some of these levels here. Could maybe even drive down all the way to the weekly support, and then I'm expecting us to move up next month. No, I don't think we'll break this month's low. So next month our targets are obviously to fill these wicks first, and then potentially to move up to 174,380. Okay guys, so thank you so much for joining. Please leave a like. Pretty slow day. Nothing I can do about that. It's not really in my control. But thank you for joining anyway, and I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers guys.